Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to my channel. So welcome back to another vlog. It is Thursday, August 16th. It is 4:35 in the afternoon, and I don't know how this week's vlog is going to be because I really don't even have plans for the weekend, but I just had to get on camera. Excuse my wig if it's a little messed up. I just left the gym. But I just had to get on camera, y'all, because like I feel like this has just been a week of revelations for me. Overall, well, I plan actually on filming a tea talk video this weekend, kind of around this topic, being in your late 20s and just having a feeling of unfulfillment in your life, being stuck in a funk and in a rut and just getting out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a separate video going like more into detail and all of my thought process around this. Overall, 2018 has just been, I just felt like I've been in a bad mood all year long. And life hasn't been like completely bad, but it hasn't been completely good either. And I just felt like I've been kind of coasting through life this year. Last week, I was extremely tired. I was extremely fatigued. And I think I kind of mentioned it in my last vlog. And at first I thought it was from like working out. And then I was like, maybe it's hormonal because it was close to that time of the month. But when I tell you guys, I was just extremely tired. My legs felt heavy. Like I felt like I couldn't walk. Like I was literally dragging through all of last week. Like I've had my tired moments, but I had never felt tired like that. So then, you know, I had my weekend. Weekend was cool. And then Sunday, I was editing my vlog, and I noticed that every time I started my vlog, I was always complaining about how tired I was. Always complaining about like how I just had a rough week at work. And I'm like, man, I complain a lot. When you vlog and you start to actually see yourself on camera, when you film yourself and you see these things, like you start to really notice it. And I knew I had to get stuff done this week, and I remember that night I was praying and just like, God, you know, I want a better week than last week. Essentially, I rebuke this tiredness. Like I don't want to be tired like I felt last week, God. Asking God to really reveal himself and guide my footsteps. So as I'm saying this prayer, like, you know, you normally pray and it's done. So I wake up Monday morning, and I kid you not, like I just had a renewed spirit and I just felt refreshed. And I don't know if it really clicked until, you know how Mondays are. People are kind of sluggish. People are dragging. I got to work, y'all. I normally eat my breakfast at work about 6:45. I was so engaged in working and moving that I didn't even get to breakfast until 8 o'clock. And I'm like, man, I've been so caught up in my work that I didn't even eat breakfast yet. So that was the first thing. I was like, man, I'm just in a good mood today. And the week just been progressing. Like I've just been in a pleasant mood this week. And then like 2 days ago, me and my guy friend, we got into, I don't want to call it an argument, but we got into a bit of a debate because he was saying how since he's known me, like my schedule during the week has always been the same and that I never want to deviate from it. And I tell people this too, don't ask me to do nothing outside of my schedule. I got my schedule scheduled down to a T during the week. Like I don't need nobody throwing it off. And so basically, you know, he was just saying like I never like want to make time to do things during the week, and that if he can't see me on the weekend, then it's just like he can't see me at all. And I acknowledge like this is true. Like, and we went back and forth about that. I don't say I'm a control freak, but I like to be in control of how my week is gonna pan out. So I feel like keeping a schedule will make me have a good week. But then on the flip side, I also complain about me not having time to do things because of my schedule. And even though I have hours outside of my work schedule, I don't like to do things during those hours because I personally feel like if I do something different between those hours, it's going to throw off my routine for the day, which will subsequently throw off my routine for the next day. So I say that because we got into that argument like maybe 2 days ago, exactly 2 days ago. Tell me why, y'all. This morning I overslept. So yeah, my alarm normally goes off, and like most people, I snooze it a few times before I get out of bed. So I overslept by 50 minutes. I never oversleep, okay? I've been at this job, working this schedule for 4 years now, and I can count on one hand the amount of times I have overslept. And when I do oversleep, it's only about 10-15 minutes max. I never oversleep like that. And now, if this was me last week when I was tired, I would have had a fat attitude, like, man, I'm already tired, and then just oversleeping and thrown off my whole morning. Now I gotta rush. Y'all, when I tell y'all when I seen what time it was, I just laughed. Because I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, did I really just do that? I just laughed. And you know, I got out of bed, started doing my regular routine. I wouldn't say I was moving at the speed that I normally move at when I normally wake up at my regular time, but I wasn't rushing either. It's just like, it is what it is. So I get dressed, do my normal routine, pack my gym bag, pack my lunch. I was only 5 minutes late to work. And like I said, I didn't rush. I was 5 minutes late to work. 5 minutes late. And it made me recall the argument that I had 2 days later about how I don't like to deviate from my routine. And then that made me recall how I was asking God 2 days prior to that to really reveal himself in my life. And I basically say this because like I've been really, and I feel myself. This year has just been like, I have not been in a good mood. And so I feel like actually speaking this out loud is just like making me emotional, because when God speaks to you, like, I've asked God before to reveal himself in my life. And you know, we say these things like, real talk, I've been in church almost every week for the last 5 years. I did not expect to cry. When I said it this last time, when I was praying and I was asking God to really reveal himself in my life, I was being sincere. And I feel like that has always been the thing. Like, when you ask these things, you have to be sincere. And so this morning, it just made me realize, like, I complain about time. I complain about how I don't have time to do the things that I want when we have so much time. Like, you know, I've been feeling like it's just never enough hours in a day. All of my time is just consumed by this job that I don't love. And I'm just always tired. And I was literally manifesting that tiredness, that fatigueness. Like, I was manifesting that into my life. Like, all this time that I perceived that I didn't have, I was literally manifesting it into my life. I just had to say that because, like, you hear this stuff all the time. Like I said, I've been in church for the last 5 years, like, consistently. And you hear things about how your words have power, like how you have to speak life and, you know, speak life into your situation, and how we get what we give out. And I was giving out all this tiredness, and then God showed me today, like, girl, you trying to be so in control of what you do, these hopes, these dreams, everything that you have. If you really wanted to do it and you put that energy out there, God literally said, I will make time for it. You will get the time. Like, y'all, we complain about how we don't have time to do this and how we don't have time to do that. And we literally were manifesting all of that into our lives. And when we have something to do and we know that we put the certain amount of energy into it, really, God will make time. The universe will make time for the things that you want to get done, for the things that you have to get done, y'all. I overslept 50 minutes, guys. 50 minutes, and I was only 5 minutes late to work. And it's like, I just think about all the times that I complained about not having time. But if it was something that I truly knew I wanted to get done, if I let go of that thought of not having enough time and actually just got to work and did it, because that's what I did this morning. I overslept. Get up. get up and I seen somebody post something the other day and it was like, get up girl and wash your face. And that's exactly what it was. I got up, washed my face, and did my regular routine, y'all. I was not rushing. I wasn't panicked. I wasn't anything. It was just like, girl, just go. And God took that little time that I would have thought that I didn't have, and he allowed me to have my regular morning routine without missing a step, without missing a beat, and I was 5 minutes late to work. And I already get a 6-minute grace period. It's been working on changing my mindset. I feel like once we really start working on our mindset, once we really start being intentional about the things that we ask for and start acknowledging the places where we went wrong, y'all, like everything will fall into place. This incident has taught me, and it's like, I know that if it's something, if I want to change something, if I want to change my circumstance, if I want to get out of this funk that I've been in, that I have to let go and just do the work. Like, I have to let go, get up girl, and wash my face. Like, that's what I gotta do and get it done. Alright, hey everybody, so it is Saturday, August 18th, and I am just leaving Target. Honestly don't know how this vlog is going to be put together from my previous footage, so yeah, I don't know how this is going to be put together, but yeah. The part you've seen before this, I honestly tried to re-record it, but like every time I would try to sit down and re-record it, I would get interrupted or something would come up. And I wanted to re-record it because, first of all, I cried, and I am a thug and I'm very prideful, so like I don't want people to see me vulnerable like that, honestly. And then I also feel like I didn't articulate myself in a way that I would prefer. So yeah, like I said, I kept trying to refilm it, but I couldn't refilm it, and I felt like that was just God's way of telling me that I need to stick with what I had, because that's my raw emotion and that's how I was literally feeling in that moment. And overall, I don't want this video to come off like super preachy. In general, I am in church at least once a week, but I don't really put that side of me on any of my platforms, just because I'm still trying to figure it out myself, and I don't want to be held to this unrealistic standard when, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out my walk, my own personal walk with Christ. So you gonna stop? So I don't want to get on camera, and I don't want to say anything that will later on come around and bite me in the butt. I've been in such a bad mood this year, and I didn't realize how much I was coming on camera complaining, and I'm like, these people do not want to hear me week after week come on camera and just complain. Like, that is just such an ugly trait, and that's not something that I wanted to portray. And so when I had that revelation, and some of y'all probably like, girl, it ain't even that deep, and the process may not be that deep, but when you really start doing the personal work and like really realizing that you're your own worst enemy, like it's not that deep, but it just does something. Like when you're truly enlightened, it hits you in a way those words hadn't hit you previously. So that's kind of where I was at. So yeah, I've basically been doing hair all day. I had 2 sew-ins to do today. I did a sew-in last night, and then I also made 2 wigs this week. I got this wrist little brace on because my wrist has been killing me from doing all the hair. But yeah, I don't really have plans today. I just planned on doing hair, so I just went to Target. I really didn't need much. I only needed a few little basic toiletries, but I was like, let me just get out the house and do something, just to get some fresh air. And so I also wanted to go to Target too, because I am working on improving my state of mind, because at the end of the day, happiness is a choice. Like, you have to literally wake up in the morning and choose to be happy. No one's gonna be happy for you. It's like things are gonna pop up that challenge your happiness. Happiness is an action that we constantly have to act upon. So in addition to getting some toiletries from Target, I also went to Target because I wanted to get like some jar and a jar and like some note cards, because I've been basically writing all week, and I have a bunch of quotes written down and things that just kind of stood out to me, and I want to take all those quotes and write them on like little note cards, and I intend to like pick one out of the jar every morning and read it. And yeah, so that's my plan. I don't know if I'll get around to actually getting the project done tonight, because I did want to film. So I'm probably gonna go film this video right now, and then maybe if I'm up for it tonight, then I'll start on my little project. Hey guys, so it's Sunday. I'm actually getting ready to do some editing, but I wanted to come back on camera and show you guys what I actually did yesterday with my stuff from Target. Let me see what I could prop you guys up on. So I'm hoping y'all don't fall. I don't feel like going in my closet to get my tripod, so I have you guys stacked up on a bunch of pillows that look like they're about to fall over. I think we're good though. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting at Target yesterday. So I purchased this little jar here, and it's like, I think it's for like cooking household items, like sugar and stuff. At first I was gonna get like a regular mason jar, but I was like, let me get something pretty. I also bought this booklet of little notepads, and you can write notes on it. It actually has a magnet, so if I wanted to stick it somewhere like on the fridge or something to write down notes, I could do that. And I found this in like the that little dollar section that most Targets have, and then this was like $16, I think. So yeah, basically I already started the project, and what I was trying to explain to you guys yesterday is that I want to write down notes, fold them up, put them in this jar. When I wake up in the morning, pull out a note, read it, and it's basically just like daily affirmations. So like this one right here that I started working on, it says, if you operate in your grace, it'll make you prosperous. So I'm gonna add that to it, and I already have quite a few little notes. So let's see what I pull out this time. What does this one say? This one says, I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, and selfishness. Pick out another one. I know I have the ability to achieve my definite purpose in life. So yeah, that's basically what the project is. And just kind of piggyback off of what I was saying yesterday, like obviously I don't think that I'm just gonna automatically shut off, like I'm never gonna complain again. Like I don't think that that's gonna happen instantly, but like I said, happiness is a choice. And me and my own personal case, like I'm just so cynical on and stuck in my own habits that sometimes it's hard to see that you're the reason that you're unhappy. Others may not see it, but like I know the thoughts that I have in my mind. I may get on camera and appear one way, but I know deep down inside, once I turn the camera off, I may be feeling a completely different way. That's all I have. It's Sunday. Just doing laundry. I don't think I'm gonna get out the house today. Yeah, I told myself I was gonna edit. I filmed a get ready with me this morning for this look here, and then I also want to film another video. So yeah, I'll probably just chill in the house today, watch Insecure. Someone told me, I think, that Power doesn't come on this Sunday. I gotta check. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.